Please note, this podcast was recorded before the tragic events that occurred on June 15th at the Round Rock Juneteenth Festival. Our thoughts and prayers go out to all the families impacted by this senseless act of violence. We were in attendance and personally witnessed the trauma of the events that occurred. We especially send our heartfelt condolences to the families who had loved ones who were injured or lost. We hope for healing and restoration for the Black community during this time. Let us remember the strength and perseverance of those who have come before us and continue to build a future where freedom and opportunity are reality for all. This Juneteenth, may your day be filled with joy, reflection, and a renewed sense of commitment to our community and this ongoing journey towards equality and real freedom. Thank you. From Allure Alliance, Dr. Sharita Ambrose, and LaToya Swan.
Welcome back, y'all, to the Random Black Girls podcast.
Amen and amen. Hello, welcome.
We are back in this house, waiting, getting ready to do some beautiful things in the future, and we're so happy that you are here to hear all about it.
Yes, we got one special announcement. We're going to hold the other one till next month.
Oh, yeah, we've been doing a lot of things, been doing some travel, doing some...
Hey, mommy, dance with me, mommy.
Yes. I almost did not come back from this last trip just because it was too beautiful.
And it's Pride Month, so I wore my equality shirt.
Cute.
Shout out to the LGBTQIA, especially the Black ones.
Hey.
The BIPOC ones.
Hey.
Because we know the movement started because of y'all.
Always. We get everything started. We do all the things.
I got this at Target. I think I'm going to go back and get a couple of them where,
I mean, we got the black and white correspondence going.
I didn't even try. I just said, look, what can I put on fast because it's overslept?
I don't have it.
What can I put on?
I'm going to have to go to Target.
I'm going to go to Target after this probably. Well, I have to go get my car looked at, but then after that.
So welcome to our Juneteenth edition.
Give us free.
Yes. Come on, Amistad.
Yeah, give us free. I was listening to the radio on the way over, and they was playing that Freedom song by Beyonce, and I was like, right on time. That's
going to be the theme song for this month.
Freedom, that song.
So in Juneteenth, we're going to talk about Juneteenth, but let's talk about the purpose of this podcast. The purpose of this podcast is what?
Are you asking me? Or are you saying it?
Yeah, I'm asking you.
It's to talk about Black women, our health issues, and all things life that really affect Black women.
Yeah,
that's what it is. Like, is there? I mean, I know I wrote a sentence about it, but you usually say that, so there you go.
Yeah, the purpose of this podcast is to bring Black women together to discuss health, wellness, and overall life topics. Everything Black woman.
That part. And I learned some stuff over the last week, so I'm happy to spit out some things that I learned.
I'm sure you're going to spit all those things out because this child is a walking encyclopedia, so she always got stuff going on in her head.
I am not an encyclopedia. I might be a Wikipedia, but not an encyclopedia.
She's a Sharitapedia.
I'm trying not to molest this mic, but it's weird, on this side, because it's usually on this side, and here we are.
So tell everyone how they can connect with us.
Okay, so you can connect with us online. You can go to our website, www.randomblackgirls.com.
Yes.
You can email us at allurealliancetx@yahoo.com.
Yes.
Or you can go to our Instagram, and our Instagram is allurealliancetx. Our Twitter or X, whatever they're calling it now, is AllureTX. And then we have a TikTok, which is also Allure Alliance TX. And then we're on Facebook from Allure Alliance. So that's all our socials, I believe. LinkedIn is also Allure Alliance.
Yeah, so Allure Alliance everything.
Google us. If you go to randomblackgirls.com, you get whatever you need.
And if you Google us, we come up first in the thingamajiggy.
Do we?
Yes, if you put in random black girls, we come up at the top of the
Wow,
thingamajiggy.
I didn't know that. I don't Google us often.
I Google us all the time because I be telling people to Google us, and I want to make sure we on top.
Oh, wow. Well, Google us. We at the top. We top searchable.
Love to be on top, not at the bottom.
Oh, well, other side, maybe.
So, what's been going on with you?
I'm overwhelmed by my life because my life is overwhelming. But other than that, like, we went to Puerto Rico. Are we talking about this now or waiting?
And
Are we
what?
talking about this now? Is this just me? Just me personally? Or?
That's just you personally. What's going on
Okay.
with you?
I've been fighting a personal battle, and I just need everybody to know I'm a planner. And when I plan things, it's nice. But when I don't plan things, people expect me to plan things. So I'm fighting. I had to talk to my mom about that. I was like, look, it's a lot of complaining. I don't like that. She's like, why was I complaining? You kind of were. So we had to walk down that path. It's just like, I wasn't complaining. I kind of felt it was a complaint. But I planned it, so what you want me to do? And she was just like, well, when we go to our next thing, what you gonna plan? That's the next. We just moved on to the next. I just told you I don't want to be a planner, but
Plan the
I
next
mean,
thing.
it's kind of like, you get pigeonholed in no place, and that's where I'm at. I also like to plan things. I do. I do like to plan things.
You're
So
that person.
I am that person, and I'm like fighting this battle between I don't want to plan nothing and I want to plan everything. So I've been doing my best to not plan certain things. Like, we're just gonna float. That's how I feel about it. But I can't help it. I cannot help it.
Well, you got to pick one. You got to pick a side. You can't straddle the fence. And then
I
once you pick a
know.
side, you got to be.
Or I gotta have some better boundaries. That's what it comes down to. It's like, if we're gonna go on this trip or plan or activity or whatever, I'm not going to plan it. Pick somebody else. Pick somebody else. And I won't complain. Somebody else.
It depends on who plans it.
No.
And if it's not planned out the way you want it planned,
Then I'm gonna do my own thing.
You gonna complain.
Then I'm gonna do my own thing.
Mm.
I've decided we all got Google, we all got phones, we all got access to the internet, everything. So if I don't want to do A, guess what? I got a whole alphabet that I can choose from.
Okay.
So that's where I'm at. Like,
So you're gonna leave everybody behind.
I mean, if they want to do A and I don't, then technically nobody's being left behind. We're choosing to do things different.
The twist of words, y'all.
So like, me and my family have a family trip planned at the end of next month. So what are we gonna do? I've already said I'm willing to make breakfast. I don't know what y'all gonna do for lunch, and I don't know what y'all gonna do for dinner. But I absolutely will get up early, because I get up early already, and I'll make breakfast. I will bring breakfast items because I'm that committed to making everybody breakfast. After that, I don't know what y'all gonna do about food. I'm gonna make sure my kids eat, and I eat, and my husband eat, but I'm not interested in making sure we're gonna go eat lunch at this place, and we need to get a space because there's so many of us, or who's gonna cook dinner. I'm not doing that. I did that last time.
What about the activities? What about activities?
I have no activities on the list.
What?
I do plan to go jet skiing, whether I go with people or by myself.
This one, Miss Itinerary, when she go on a trip.
Wasn't that some feedback you gave me that you don't like itineraries on a vacation? My husband doesn't.
Not when
either.
a beach is involved. I would
Literally,
rather just
we're
be on the
across
beach.
street from the beach. You're just gonna walk over to the beach.
That's it.
And but it's gonna be super hot. So I'm like,
tan lines.
Beach. The kids are gonna want s'mores. I know that already. So I kind of have that in my mind. But other than that, that's it. Like, if y'all want to just go be on the
y'all
beach,
stay tuned to this, because we'll see how.
You'll know in August, because I do it at the end of
I don't
life.
think this is gonna turn out like she got going on in her head.
I just need to conserve my energy. I'm really tired.
Like, well, at least you can acknowledge that.
Yeah, and it's not. I'd be like, oh, it's vitamins. No, it's that this thing is moving, which is making this thing really tired. So I'm like, conserve my energy and do things that are important. That's where I'm at. So that's what's going on with me.
All
That's
right.
it.
That's a lot.
It always is a lot.
It's a lot.
My middle name
So,
should be a lot. Sharita a lot Ambrose.
yes, I would agree. Sharita a lot too much doing all the time. Ambrose
Yeah.
Williams.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, well, wait. You put Williams on there. I'm not hyphenated, but okay. Well,
Oh,
I,
you're not? You
mm-mm.
kept your last name?
I'm not getting rid of it. I've had this
Ah,
conversation, I thought,
okay,
but
okay.
yeah, I told my husband, like, I don't think it's happening, bro. Like, there's enough Williamses in the world.
It is, that's true.
Your children have your last
Williamses
name.
and Joneses and all that.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, I had your baby. He has the exact same name as you. One more Williams in the world. His ex-wife still last name Williams. What? I mean, some people don't go back. My mama didn't go back.
I would totally go back.
You'd go back?
Even though I love my last name Swan so much, it sounds so beautiful. I will go back to Haggerty.
Ah.
I definitely would be.
Yeah, I just didn't change it because I feel like the name change process is so much. It's like you have to, like, all your credit cards, your social security, all these things have to change.
Yeah.
And I don't, unless I could, like, dodge my student loans, there's no other way that, like, looking for Sharita Ambrose. No, no Sharita Ambrose here. Sharita Williams. but no, it's too much work. Like, my cousin got married and name changed. Within, I'd say 24 hours, it felt like she changed her name. And I was like, girl, that's a lot of work to be, like, picking up all the paper. And all my degrees have my name on it.
Ooh, yeah.
All my degrees got my name on it.
She's getting more comfortable with calling herself doctor too, y'all.
In professional
Which
settings.
is fine.
Yeah.
Which is really, really good.
I don't do it in non-professional settings. If I'm not there, like, working or doing a little line stuff, I don't say doctor.
I'd say it all the time.
Unless I'm, like, mad at somebody. I'm, Dr. Sharita Ambrose here. Like,
well, I know who would tell all that to. A whole training organization.
Take my name off your stuff.
All of it.
All of it. What about you? What's going on with you?
What's going on with me? Oh, there's a lot. There is, my kids are out for the summer, so I'm trying to figure out what to do with them on a daily basis.
Have they turbo boosted that stomach? Lots of eating, lots of snacks.
Lots of snacks. Trying to keep them occupied over the summer. I got a 6th grader now and a 5th grader now. So that's interesting. They both have birthdays this year. So then I'll have a 10-year-old and a 12-year-old. And I'm like, wow, this time is going fast. I'm looking forward to an empty nest though. So when people go, oh my God.
You got time.
Oh my God, the kids are growing up so fast. And I'm like, fast for who? Because it doesn't feel fast for me, but they're cute. They're real cute. What else is going on with me? Just lots of things, lots of internal things, lots of mental things. Grandma has been on my mind a lot. I realized the other day that I haven't seen my grandmother in over 2 years, and that seems so weird. Like, why does it still hasn't sunk in yet still. So I'm wondering how long I'll be on this grief path.
I hear that you don't get off it. It's like a jar. Your jar gets bigger. The grief doesn't change size, but your jar gets bigger. So it doesn't fill up the jar as much over time.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that. So, and just trying to get like emotionally and mentally revived to all the things that we're doing. We have some great opportunities that have been presented to us. And I'm always the one that's like, yay, we got it. Yay, we got it. So now it sinks in with all the work that comes with getting it.
Yeah.
So
I'm happy that we're getting a little bit more wind under our wings so we can fly a little higher.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want some big money though. I'm ready. I want to throw a conference. I've seen some conferences.
Oh my God.
And I'm like, I can throw
We
a
could do this.
conference. I can
Yeah.
hire people on to do this. We could call for abstracts and presenters. We could do that. Now I need sponsorships. That's where I'm at now.
All right, you sponsors, you out here. You know we looking for y'all. So call us, email us, Google us, get in touch with us so y'all can be a part of this big thing that we're trying to do. A conference
Yes.
is huge in a way that you get not only do you get so much exposure, but you get so many different type of networking opportunities that come with being at a conference. We were all the way in Puerto
It
Rico
was San Juan
and met
and
people from Austin
Fajardo.
and Fajardo and
Look,
met
now that I
people
know how
from
to say it.
Austin. Yeah. We were like,
Fajardo for real non-Spanish speakers over here.
Fajardo.
Fajardo.
And met people from Austin.
Yeah.
So that was really interesting.
I need to follow up on that connection too. I haven't even done that.
Well, we'll get to it.
We
We'll
will.
get to it.
Next week.
I'll reach out. Hey, I know where Che is, so I could just walk right on up there and be like, "Hey, Scott."
Yeah, but I gotta send them all of our I want to send them a nice package of this is who we are, this is what we do, this is how you can interact with us, and I'm gonna do it on constant content so that we'll be able to capture how long they opened it, what they looked at, et cetera, et cetera. So
Yeah.
metrics.
All the metrics, all the data. So since this is our Juneteenth edition,
breaking the chain.
Hey,
This is me breaking the chain.
What does Juneteenth mean to you?
I'm not from Texas, so I had never heard of Juneteenth before.
I hear people say that.
Went to Texas Southern University.
I was like, what?
In the 2000s.
When I first heard a person say that, they were like, I don't know what Juneteenth is. I was like, what?
Because you're a Texan. You're from here.
Absolutely,
right?
Yeah.
So in Houston, it's a big deal.
Yeah.
They came to the beaches of Galveston and made the decree. You is now free. Y'all did 2 years overtime. Hard labor.
Yeah. Surprise.
But technically, you've been free for 2 years. Now, you can't ask for no money back.
No.
Can't ask for no compensation. You can kind of leave, but where you going to go?
So if that's the case, then since it's not a thing for you, you don't celebrate it?
I have not traditionally been a Juneteenth celebratory person.
Oh, wow.
Because I've always been like, what are we celebrating? I mean, freedom it didn't take them 2 years to get.
No, of course not.
It is sorted for me. It is complicated for me because I'm like, I get the celebration. Everybody's free now. You're free to move around the country. You're free. It's free now, right? And here Jim Crow enters the chat. But I was never like, oh my God, I want to go to the festivals and the this and that. And that. And now that it's a national holiday, I feel a little bit more about that because I feel like white people should not be off. Okay. Why would they not be off?
They should be the only ones at work.
They should have to go to work. We should be off. Okay, just for our ancestors who did the extra work.
Right.
Now white people off. Now the bank closed. Now the everything. And it's like, I feel like the spirit of Juneteenth is also being co-opted in a way that it's like the Juneteenth sales at JCPenney's. And it's like, oh, okay, give us free pies at, HEB now on sale. And it's just like, with anything, just like Martin Luther King Day, and all these white folks putting up these random quotes. And it was like, but when he died, he was hella hated. People did not like him when he died. He was also broke when he died.
And who not broke?
No, no monies. Harry Belafonte paid for his funeral. That's how broke.
Oh, wow.
And I think that when things get national, you start the whitewashing, you start the co-opting of just like MLK holiday. And it's like, it's a time for us all to understand that, no, that's not what that is. So I feel that way about Juneteenth. Like, if we gatekept it a little bit, I'd be okay with that. But I think now it's like, everybody come celebrate the freedom of Black folks after 2 years post-Emancipation Proclamation. Like, and now let's throw a party in all of these cities, and some of these cities are hella racist. So I know I fight with myself about it, but Lloyd will be here, and I feel like I'm gonna go to that so I can see my boy Lloyd. Okay, Tank and the Bangers gonna be here too. So I'm like,
Tank, the Tank.
no, Tank and the Bangers, the lady with the big hair. She did this tiny dance. I'll show you. You know who she is.
Oh, okay.
The one to be like, I love black people. That song. It's like a. Anyways, I would love to go see her. It's gonna be at the Carver on tomorrow. They're gonna have a big festival tomorrow.
Ooh.
Chess tournament, the whole nine.
Let's do it. If you have the time.
My son is supposed to be going. His father is going to be covering the event. So, I mean, I might go. We'll see.
If you go, let me know. I'll go with you.
All right.
Because we wide open.
Yeah, it's at the Carver. Okay. Bun B gonna be there? I think no, Bun B dead, right? Which one is dead?
I don't know.
One of them like rappers from UGK, I think is gonna be there. You know, that's right there. Let me look. I'm not a Texan. Don't come for me. No, Pimp C died. That's it. I think it might be Bun B might be there. I think.
I don't know. Don't give me the line.
But Paul Wall gonna be at the other one.
Oh, my boy.
He gonna be here, and it's free.
Which one?
The one at Round Rock.
Okay, I go to Round Rock for Paul Wall.
Paul Wall gonna be performing. It's a whole list all day long. Traffic's gonna be cray, but I'm willing to do it.
Well, I know where the Carver Center is. So.
Yeah. Well, that's gonna be that, and then they have one at Round Rock. So one at the Carver
at the same time. Oh no.
And also, I feel like there should be one Juneteenth celebration in the city. I mean, especially in Austin when it's very low black. And I also applied for us to speak on the council. Let's see if they pick us. They're doing a Juneteenth panel.
They will.
So we'll see. Let's see what happens.
So
what does it mean to you?
I totally, from me being a Texan, being a young child, we always celebrated. We would always go to Frog, Texas, where my aunts and uncles lived, and they would have a whole fish fry cookout.
Are y'all doing that? No, y'all not
popping firecrackers. Like, it was a big thing.
It was like 4th of July.
It was like, that was our 4th of July.
Yeah.
So celebrating Juneteenth has always been in my blood.
Well, I also don't celebrate 4th of July, so I'm just put that out there. Because we're like, y'all won't do the black holiday. No, I don't do 4th of July. And I tell them.
I recently stopped.
Oh, yeah?
Since we lived in our subdivision. I found out that where I live in my subdivision is freedmen's property.
Oh, no. And they took it.
And they took it. And they do a huge 4th of July parade in our neighborhood. But they don't do a Juneteenth parade in our neighborhood. Well, probably ain't nothing but 4 of us that live out there, and we're
even still
the 4.
If it's a federal holiday now, you got to get on board now.
So from the time I was little to all the way till I grew up, I've always celebrated Juneteenth.
Yeah.
Like, we had parties, we would go to the events. Like, it was a big thing for something I look forward to.
You know what? My kids are Texans. So I feel like I should probably make a big deal about Juneteenth now.
Yeah.
Just because everything black on purpose is where I'm at in my life. Like, I'm trying to be that. So I feel like we should but you know, the South, a lot of the South already celebrated Juneteenth.
Right.
Like Deep South, you know, because give us free, right? So, like, from Texas all the way, because my son's father's from Florida, and they did Juneteenth.
Ah, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I just think that, like, if you're part of the Deep South, and as much as Texas wants to rebrand as the Southwest, Texas was a slave-owning entity.
Right.
Okay? So you are a part of the South. They tried to rebrand after Reconstruction we're the Southwest. We're not Mississippi.
No, yeah, we're not Mississippi.
You're
still.
You're not. You bigger. You're just a bigger Mississippi kind of thing. Like,
look,
we're not Alabama.
Right. You're more sophisticated.
Yeah, we still racist though. We still had slaves. We still killed people when it was emancipation time. Look at Sugar Land.
Ooh, yeah.
They
You
killed them
sure right.
people,
You are
right?
right.
So I'm just saying, like the history. I think if we're gonna do Juneteenth, we also need to like start unearthing some of that. That it's not like slavery ended. What year was that again?
Right.
They got overtime. You see, they just shut down the lady in Oklahoma, in Tulsa. The Supreme
No.
Court said we can't give you reparations because we just really can't do that.
The 100-year-old lady? The last survivor of
Yes,
the
Tulsa
massacre.
massacre.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
she went for reparations. And they were all like, we can't do that. And they gonna end it injustice for all.
Look,
Bitch.
look, after watching Origin
I watched it.
legally.
I used to kinda,
I saw your little side note.
look, I was like, oh, look, all she had to do was wait 2 days. Look
I
at
know,
this.
right?
Wait 2
I
days.
couldn't wait. I couldn't wait. It was, oh my God, it's so good.
I cried in the first 15.
Absolutely.
Like when they ran it back, like from the Trayvon Martin. And
Oh my God.
I remember us being so invested in that.
Yes.
I was watching it at work, like close the door. This back when we was working at the old building over in the Chevy Chase Towers. I closed my door and put a sign on it, like, do not disturb me.
Don't
Like,
talk to me.
don't talk to me. Like, now's not the time. You might get like she said, you might get the right one on the wrong day.
Exactly.
Okay. Niecy Nash did an excellent job.
She did.
She did an excellent job. Good for her for doing like these dramatic roles now.
I love her. I think she's a great actress.
But she always does like every role is Niecy Nash. She's kind of breaking from it.
Well, I like her as her original.
I like her as herself, but I think that if you're gonna be an actor, you got to be other people sometimes.
That's true.
So, like with the Jeffrey Dahmer, she did a real good job. With this movie,
Honey,
she did a great job.
I know that's right.
And like the caste system thing. Oh my God. Like when she was laying and like she saw her mom, and then I was just like, I can't do it. I turned it off. I had to turn it off. I came back to it. It was so, I'm like, why am I crying? Like, why am I so emotional about this movie?
It was deep.
It was deep as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that caste system stuff.
Ava DuVernay, she's amazing.
Yes. And she made that movie so well. And when that lady was talking about the Holocaust and the
yes,
like,
yes.
And I said, points are made. I get it. She said extermination, not subjugation. And I was like, oh, shoot.
Baby.
That is a point.
Yep.
That's a point. But for now, what I will say is I think that for us, for Black folks, that it was subjugation. And I think we've now moved into the extermination part. Is that if I can't subjugate you, I want you out of here.
I'm going to kill you.
I want you out of here. Yeah.
And that's exactly what happened.
I think that's where we're at now.
With Trayvon Martin.
Yes. And I like,
girl, to hear him scream like he was screaming.
Yeah. And the lady was like, I'm not going to go out there because I know, job. And then you hear the song. Like, I remember watching the trial and hearing it live. I'm going home. I need a mental health day. Like, it was it was bad. Yeah. I remember, like, and then, like, to watch it this far removed. And then, like, this boy, life was just snatched from him kind of thing. It's like, as we move into that Juneteenth talk, right? It's that we need to also acknowledge that we're not as far removed from. No. Look at what's happening. They just literally rolling back the clock on us in a lot of ways. Absolutely. So, we're in an end game in a dogfight, and we got people out here talking about he sized stimulus checks. Well, guess what? That man did not give us stimulus checks. Right. He held up the stimulus checks so that he could put a signature on it. That's what he did. You all right? Need some water?
I have some.
He held it up, and that's what the senator out of Dallas is saying. What's her name? I can't remember her name right now, but her bad bill bleach bond. What is her name?
The Republican. The Democrat.
Yeah, she's out of Dallas. Mm-hmm. Yes, I love her. I absolutely love her. So, she's coming out and saying, "Look, y'all, they didn't give you no damn money. We gave you money. And they didn't want to give you no money.
I haven't had a chest x-ray, but
You may need to have them do a chest x-ray. You might have something going on.
because it's been there for a while.
It might be low-key asthma.
Girl,
Bronchitis. No, seriously. Bronchitis, asthma, something along those lines.
nothing hurts.
Doesn't have to hurt. It's just like the functioning of maybe your lungs. It may be bronchitis. You may have to carry around a inhaler.
At 50.
No,
apart, y'all.
Seriously.
Falling apart. When you come down this road.
You can develop it, especially because you're in Austin. Cedar's bad. You may have developed some what do they call it? It's like a seasonal bronchitis or something like that.
That'd be so terrible. Ain't nobody got time for that.
I'm just saying. When I was young, I had to carry around an EpiPen. Yeah. Because I was allergic to chocolate.
What?
I am allergic to chocolate, but
didn't know that.
Yeah, I've outgrown it. Like now, if I eat it or drink it, it's fine. But when I was young, I used to break out in hives, and I had to carry an EpiPen around.
Huh.
One day, I swole shut. My mom was like, "What the hell is happening?" They went and did the little thing, chocolate.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea what I'm allergic to. Well, I celebrate Juneteenth. I take my kids, especially here in Austin, I try to take them to one celebration so they can see that they just don't live in a neighborhood with white people, that it is some other Black people around here. And we have a good time. I think I'm going to continue to always celebrate it.
Yeah.
Not only for myself, but for my kids. But it also gives me a little piece of home since it's something that we always did as a family.
I'm going to watch that Blackish episode, the one about Juneteenth. There's a Juneteenth Blackish episode. Then there's also, if you watch The Proud Family, they do a Juneteenth episode.
Okay, really I haven't seen that one. So let's talk about Puerto Rico.
Yes. Hey, mommy.
Look,
mommy.
Shout out to Gabriel, our waiter at
Metropole, right?
Metropole. Yes.
Oh my God, that mofongo, baby. I mean, not mofongo, but what? Yes, it was mofongo. Oh,
that the white sauce
was so good with the white sauce and the skirt steak churrasco.
Yes, that skirt steak and them red beans and rice, y'all.
Look, we're gonna talk about the food, then we're gonna talk about the conference.
Look, I gained at least 20 extra pounds eating that mofongo.
Paella, seafood paella. That shit was so good.
What's those the little sweet bananas I like?
Maduros.
Maduros.
There's a Puerto Rican food truck here.
Well, we need to go to.
Well, I've gone to it several times, but we should go.
Yeah, absolutely, because I need that. I need that. Puerto Rico is in my soul.
I feel like that. I'm like, look, how can I get over there?
Look,
3 months out of the year, 2 months out of the year.
I said 6 months.
Yes. See.
Yes.
All right, people. I think it's time to acknowledge something. If you have not guessed it, this one over here, 6 months. 6 months out of the year. I'm like, let's be realistic. Let's just
that sounds short.
It is short, but it's also long.
For who? For who?
If you're just visiting, it's long.
I'm just like,
if you're trying to live there, that's a whole nother story.
Like get a beach house, a beach condo, go there for 6 months.
Airbnb in and out.
Airbnb in and out. That'll be my off the grid time where I can.
I like it.
Rejuvenate, recharge, and
I like it.
Find myself
I would be okay not being in the beach house. I would just like to be within walking distance of the beach.
She likes to walk.
I like to walk.
This child want to walk everywhere.
We're visiting.
It's just 7 minutes. It's 11 minutes. It's 45 minutes.
I ain't walking.
She want to walk.
Trip it.
She don't realize that our legs are short and that time is long.
You know what? I like to walk.
She does.
On vacation.
She does.
On vacation. I don't do a lot of walking here. I do a lot of walking somewhere. Like when I looked at how many, like that day we went to San Juan, it's like 8 miles walking.
That was different because we went to the castle, y'all. and which was beautiful.
Yeah, it
Man,
was
the
San
water,
Cristobal.
the water around the castle was
Beautiful.
beautiful.
Get on our Instagram. You can see some of our videos.
Yes, you
I've
can
been
see all
posting
the
them. I want to stop posting them about a week out.
Okay.
So we came back on a Tuesday. I'll stop posting about it on Tuesday.
Next Tuesday. So yeah, get in there and look at those pictures. It was beautiful. The weather was, I would say the weather was great.
It was good. I
It
mean, it was like
wasn't,
Houston with a beach.
it was
I think it was even
hot.
less. It was less humid than Houston. I thought it would be more humid. It's not.
It was tolerable for us to be out walking. But then she took us to this cute little smoothie shop.
Bien papaya.
Oh my God, that lady was she was such a beautiful
Yes.
soul.
Yes. Yes.
Talk about her.
Okay, so the
Shout
place
her out.
is called Bien Papaya. So she said she did not want her name out and she didn't want us to post any pictures. So I'm just gonna say Bien Papaya is right across the street from the entrance of the San Cristobal castle that's there. So how did I end up there ever in the first place?
To meet her.
Me and my husband got engaged at the we got engaged at the castle.
I was engaged now.
Yes. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, okay, we can be engaged. I was not expecting it. Now you can't surprise me very much.
Yes, y'all.
So I was
her
definitely
engaged. I knew she was gonna ruin it.
Did you know?
Yes.
How did you know?
He told her. He told us.
I did not know that. I'm learning that right now, today, right now.
Yeah, he told me, he told Amber, he told LaQuanda.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. You know he was gonna engage me with this ring.
I know.
And I'm like, he left it. And I'm so happy he did.
He did, because he called us and he was like, how can y'all get that to me immediately? And we were all trying to figure out how we could.
And Quanda probably was like, I used to work for the mail.
Right. We were trying to figure out how we could
mail carrier.
FedEx it over like in hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Surprise.
See, now that's surprising. Anyways, we got engaged there. And I tried to talk him out of it and everything, but that's a whole nother story. And then we walked across the street and we went in there and we told the lady we got engaged and she like went up for us and we ate because that's when they were serving like food. Over the last year, she said that they changed because there was a little bit of a
the
partner split.
empanadas were just
And so we went there, and then from that point on, we just go back. The last time, like the next time I was pregnant, we were on honeymoon.
I'm gonna go back.
After that, so we start our vacation there. Like we're gonna get up. That's where we're going because we want to like check in with the lady. And I follow her on Instagram, and she follows us, and that kind of stuff.
She was so sweet.
She was very sweet.
She was sweet. The dog was cute. The guy who was
His name was Sirius Black.
Okay, because he was
from Harry Potter.
I didn't watch any Harry Potter films.
Harry Potter.
He looked like he belonged in Harry Potter. He was catching the breeze, baby.
He was. And she had the music blasting.
Yes.
And we got the best coffee. Puerto Rican coffee is something different. For those people who don't drink coffee, you may not, but for those of us who do drink coffee, that Puerto Rican coffee is so good. And then she threw some Baileys in it for us.
Oh, yeah. Let me tell y'all.
So good.
We would go to a restaurant and have a drink. Not one, not two, but a drink. And on our way back to our condo, we would be walking sideways.
I'm serious. It was so much.
So strong.
Yeah. And if you're in Puerto Rico, you have to have rum. Because
you gotta have rum. You gotta have rum.
And so we hung out there, took pictures, got the vibe. And then we ended up going to
the castle.
We went to the place to have breakfast. What's the name of the hotel, and then we went up the stairs and had
Hotel Casablanca.
There you go, Hotel Casablanca.
It was so cute.
And the name of the restaurant was the Mimosa Cafe.
Cafe Mimosa.
There you go.
Yeah.
And those cherry mimosas were so good.
They were so good. The food was good. The atmosphere was good. It was really cute.
And Puerto Rican people, and I'm just gonna say this as a person who's not from Puerto Rico, I just feel like they were very nice. And I know we were in a touristy area, and I don't know if that's because of that or what, but I have not, in the times that I've been, had any negative experiences with Puerto Ricans
Yeah.
in Puerto Rico.
I totally want to live there.
I mean, even when we went to La Oesa, I hope I'm saying that right, but that's where like all of the black, like the freed, black African slaves, whatever, were concentrated, and they told them if they fight for the Spanish army or something like that, that they could be free. They did that, and then they had a whole little subset of Puerto Rico where a lot of the Africans were. So as you go further in, you'll start seeing the shades get a little dark.
Ooh, beautiful skin.
Yes, and mommy, I could pay
Black
to
curly
hear Puerto
hair.
Rican men say,
What?
"Mommy,
All day.
hey, mommy."
All day. All day.
But we went there for a conference.
Went there for a
The
conference.
continuum is IPAC. I don't know what it's international something HIV prevention. It's a long
HIV prevention continuum.
something along those lines, but it's called IPAC. And they do international conferences around HIV prevention, treatment, navigation, and for providers. So if you're a nurse, you're a doctor, you're a CHW, you work in HIV prevention, treatment, and whatnot, ending the epidemic, and so on and so forth, then they were at that conference. This is my first international conference.
It's my first international conference.
And I feel good that, we can now put that little feather in our cap.
Because we're awesome.
And we're the subject matter experts.
And we're doing all the things.
Yes. So we presented our poster about community health workers and how they're going to add to the HIV testing, counseling, navigation, the whole field of work. If we're looking to do, and this is the new goal, 95, 95, 95. What does that mean? That means that they want 95% of Americans to be tested for HIV, which means to know their status. Of that 95%, they want 95% of those people who test showing they do have HIV to get connected and navigated to care. Of that 95% that get into care, they want 95% of those people to be virally suppressed by 2030.
And see, at first it was
90, 90, 10.
Okay.
90, 90, 50. I'm sorry. 90, 90, 50.
And so we moved up to 95, 95, 95.
Yes.
Okay.
And because they're saying that they hit measures, but they cleared measures to hit measures. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if you look at Healthy People 2020 and then go look at Healthy People 2030,
right,
you'll see a difference. Some of these things got taken off because they weren't hitting them. So we're gonna take them off so that we can hit
the measures. Okay,
right. It's like changing the test so that you can pass it,
which is what they did.
Right. I don't know that we're gonna do it by 2030, but their priority populations are.
What's that? 6 years from now?
Yeah. I don't think we're going to hit it unless we do some serious overhaul. And a part of that serious overhaul is going to be CHW work. Coming into the community and working within and not coming from outside the community. And I think that's been our barrier.
And that's a perfect segue into what we got coming up. We got our CHW class that will be completing soon.
We officially did our last instruction this past Wednesday.
Woo!
So we're done training it. And now we do a little makeup. We do a little, this is how you fill out the paperwork. And here are your next steps. And we send them on their way. We're going to do a little ceremony and send them on their way.
So what do they have to do to become a community health worker?
So in order to become a community health worker, you have to have 160 hours that are certified by DSHS. We provide all of those hours with each competency. So there's 9 competencies. And our knowledge base is HIV focused. So we do 20 hours of all of the competencies and 20 hours of HIV. And then they have to do 37.5, so 37 and a half field work hours. We try to connect people who don't have the experience or if they're not already working in the field, because your field work is your job a lot of the times if you're working CHW work. One thing I will say about CHW work is you can start in one sector and easily move to another sector once you're certified. And I love to say that HIV is a cross-section regardless of health. condition, that diabetes, guess what? HIV is an issue. Heart disease, HIV is an issue. Sexual health, well, guess what? HIV is an issue. So it really cuts through all health conditions.
Now, how old do you have to be a community health worker?
You have to be 16.
Ooh,
So we're
that's
going to try our
young.
best to knock on some charter doors and some ISD doors because I think it would be good for them to have that skill and they can take that to college.
That's pretty young.
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you go through our class, how many weeks are you going through class? What does it look like?
We have a 12-week program. So the first week is just getting in, learning the learning management system, introducing yourself. And I will say that we understand that people learn differently. So we have slide sets, we got videos, we got, oh, well, guess what? I don't like to type a lot. You can do a voice note to submit your answer. You can do a video to submit your answer. So there's lots of ways to do it. And week 2 is when we start our live sessions. We start doing Zooms 1 day a week. We've set Wednesday, but if it doesn't work for everyone, we're willing to make some wiggle room. But Wednesdays, 2 hours in the evening, 7 to 9 is what we have chosen. And we do that until week 10. Well, technically it would be week 11, and then week 12 is makeup and filling out the paperwork. It's really easy, and we try to make it very accessible for everyone.
And when she says filling out the paperwork, she means that the DSHS has a actual application that you have to fill out with your community health worker hours or your community health worker training course, and you fill that out, send it in to DSHS, and they approve it.
Yeah, and they will, because they'll check with us, they'll check with whoever you do your hours with, and then they'll sign you off, and then that's good for 2 hours. I mean, 2 years.
2 years.
2 hours. 2 years. 20, and then you'll do your follow-up, and we talk about what renewal looks like, and if you wanna become a CHWI like ourselves, how to make that work.
So if you're interested in community health work and you've always wanted to give back to the community, check out our community health worker training course. We will be accepting new applications for
We're
our
actually currently accepting new applications right now.
new class that's going to start in
September.
September.
Starts in September. And you can go to www.randomblackgirls.com, scroll down to the bottom, click on that. That's going to take you to a Google form where it collects your information, and then we'll send you information and the cost. Let's talk cost. Our course is $750 per person. We do provide scholarships. So this cohort coming up, we will provide scholarships. We have to figure out how many we'll do, but this last cohort, we did 9.
Yeah, we did a lot.
And you can do 100%. We have 100%, and then we have 50%. And if you're worried about the finances part, we break it up into payments. So you will say, for instance, you get 50%.
Right.
That means you're required to spend $750 on the course. We break it up into 2-week segments. So every 2 weeks, pay this amount until the $350 is done, or you just pay it up front. That's up to you.
Yeah. Easy peasy.
Yeah, so we don't score it. So you fill out paperwork, we send it to a scoring panel, they score it, and then we email you and let you know. There's paperwork that goes after that you have to sign saying that you accepting the scholarship and whatnot. But we're doing our best to make sure that price is not going to be a barrier.
Right.
And you can decline. Like if you decide, oh, well, I didn't get a scholarship, I don't decline and try again. You totally can do that.
Absolutely. So we have space for how many?
We have space for 20 people in a class.
Okay.
Let's see what happens. We have 11 now, and that was managing cats.
That was
herding cats.
Herding cats.
But
we got it done.
We did get it done. We absolutely did get it done. So,
and people so far, we've been getting top-notch grading
across the board.
Everybody has enjoyed what we've provided, what they've learned, and most of the information that we get back from our students is that they didn't know what community health work was or what they could do with it, but now since they're getting ready to graduate out the course, they have a better understanding of what that looks like for them in the future.
Yeah, and we are trying our best to connect people with HIV providers because at least here in Austin, with the Ryan White Council. They're funding organizations to hire on CHWs. So we're doing our best to try to fill the gap because it's important. And it's important to come from within the community. And I've said this before and I'll say it again. We often ask the community for their ideas and we don't compensate them.
Correct.
We say, oh, we're going to throw some church's chicken on the table.
No, Lord.
And then talk about how there's a weight problem and high blood pressure and heart disease and diabetes. And we're going to take your knowledge and we're going to write for a grant and we're not going to hire anybody in this community.
Yeah.
So CHWs gives people marketable skills. You do not even have to have a high school diploma. You just have to be 16, a Texas resident. That's it. That's all you have to be.
Easy peasy qualifications.
All right now.
So what do we have coming up?
Queen Talk. Hey, Queen. We got Queen Talk. And right now we're at, I think, 26 people.
We're full. We full.
We're filling up.
Shoot.
But you know, some people don't come. So look, we always make space. If you just show up, we will make space for you. However, it is June 22nd. Let me just get all the data out the way. June 22nd. Okay, that's next week, ain't next Saturday?
Next Saturday.
Next Saturday. And it is from 11:30 to 1:30. You can show up as early as 11 o'clock. That's about as early as you can show up as 11 o'clock. We have to sign you in and all that stuff. And what we're going to do is we're going to do some education and some adoration for our queens. We talk about reproductive health across the lifespan. It's free $99. It don't cost you nothing.
No.
You get to get fed like a queen.
Ooh,
and it's like we're dating you. There you go.
That's not a word.
Me and I just need everybody to know me and the shrimp guy got something going on. Please always come over here with the shrimp.
About the hot pineapple.
The hot pineapple.
The hot pineapple.
The filet mignon. Filet mignon.
That wedge salad.
Oh my God, the wedge salad.
That baby wedge is everything.
I be having, and I eat because there's a lot of meat. Okay, so a little bit of meat, a little bit of salad, a little bit of meat, a little bit of salad.
Trying to balance it out a little bit.
I ate vegetables too. Okay,
right.
So you come, enjoy, learn, make new connections within the community.
Yeah.
We focus on Black women. This is not exclusive to Black women, but just know you coming. We focus on Black women, and we'll throw in whoever's in there. Well, of course, we gonna bring you up too, but our focus is Black women. But everybody's welcome. Just go to our website again, www.randomblackgirls. Scroll down to the bottom, Queen Talk, click on that thing, fill it out, and we'll send you an email.
You in the house.
I just sent out our first
easy
wave of confirmations.
Okay. So get in there. We fill up fast. And I promise once you come to one, you're going to want to come to all of them.
Yes. And do we have or do we not have an event at the end of the month?
We do not have one, but we do have one in July.
Yes.
And it's on July the
12th, the 13th? Is that what you said? At the event, the meet and greet.
The retreat meet and greet?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I actually still need to go over and see the venue, but yes.
Oh, I thought you were going to go see that one.
Well, it rained, remember?
I want to go.
It rained. You go. I'm going next week, Tuesday, I think. Wednesday next week.
Ooh, I want to go.
Okay.
I want to see.
So we have something coming up in July. Stay on our website, stay on our socials, because sometimes the train moves faster than I can catch it. So,
and it be moving. So tell them how they can connect with us.
Well, you can always connect with. Okay, did you talk about the conference you went to already, or that was on Queen Talk?
That was on Queen Talk.
Okay, so check out our other podcast. It's Queen Talk. It will tell you a little bit more about what we'll be doing on the 22nd. But you can contact us, just like I said at the top of the hour. Allure Alliance website is www.randomblackgirls.com. Boop. Then we have our Instagram, which is at Allure Alliance TX. Also the same for our Facebook, Allure Alliance. Also for our LinkedIn, Allure Alliance. Also for our TikTok, Allure Alliance. Let me do a dance with it. Allure Alliance. I look a mess. Anyways, and then if you want to email us, it's allurealliancetx@yahoo.com. You cannot miss us. It's
No.
Allure Alliance.
Put Allure Alliance in, Random Black Girls in. We pop up in Google every single time.
Yes, and on
At
Twitter,
the top,
it's Allure TX because Allure Alliance was taken.
Twitter, it's TX Allure.
It's TX Allure?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
TX Allure.
TX Allure.
So,
I thought it was Allure TX.
So what do you want to leave people with for the month of July?
I don't know. I mean, look, rest up. That's all I got to say. What I will say, I want to make an announcement because it's important for us to make announcements, let the community know we have been renewed for Queen Talk.
Yes.
So it was.
And we weren't even supposed to be that.
That's what I'm gonna say. That's exactly
and
that.
We got the abundance we asked for, y'all.
Yes. So I was stressing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was like, oh my God, come September, sunset it's gone. They sent us an email. I said to I said, God, something got to shake. Okay, something got to shake. Press down, shake it together. I know what they say at the church.
Press down, shake it together, and multiply.
There you go. I was like, something got to shake. Maybe that's where that came from.
Probably.
I said, something's got to shake. And I'm not the same exact day. I got an email saying, you got renewed.
Ask and you shall receive.
And I was like, look at God.
Look at God. GAWD. Hey.
Look at God. Won't he do it? You know.
Won't he?
All right. So we'll be doing it for another year. So if you don't catch this one and you don't catch the next one, we got 12 months worth of Queen Talk left.
You got time.
We got time. If you got our time, we got your time. And if you've ever been to a Queen Talk, come back and bring somebody with you.
You have to.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
I'm going to open a Pinterest up. That's also another thing. We got renewed for Queen Talk. So we'll be doing it again for another 12 months. Another announcement, I'm opening up a Pinterest because there's so many pictures that we take. And I want people to be able to go see their pictures, download their pictures, use their pictures, so on and so forth. So I'm going to start us a Pinterest so that they can download their photos.
Sounds good. Sounds fun. People love that.
So rest up. Things are coming. Things are happening. We're applying for things. So we're waiting to hear back from folks. So hopefully we'll have a conference, if not this year, next.
Definitely next year. We're going to speak it into existence.
Amen.
It has, and it shall be given because we are here for the abundance. What I would like to leave the people with in July is two things: laugh and travel. Laughter.
Just don't wake up early. Don't walk.
Laughter is the cure for depression. It makes me happy, so I would assume that laughter, it keeps you from crying.
Yeah.
And traveling. After going back to Puerto Rico, where I said my soul lives, it was such a.
We're gonna figure out a way to do it.
It was
maybe
such
our
an
conference
enjoyable
will be
time.
in Puerto Rico.
Look.
A restorative something or other in Puerto Rico.
If it's somewhere you want to go, if it's some place that you've been thinking about, don't put it off. Do it for yourself. You'll never forget that would never be a bad idea.
Look, Afterpay was invented for a reason, right? Just do it. Because guess what?
Put it on a payment plan.
Ain't never seen a U-Haul following a hearse, baby. You ain't never seen it. They ain't better put it in the ground with you.
Look at that. You ain't never seen a U-Haul follow a hearse. I know that's right.
And then guess what's going to happen if you die and you leave here? Somebody else going to travel on your money.
And they going to use it.
They going to use it.
They going to do everything that you were supposed to do with
Thank you. Thank you very much. People like, I put it in the attic. I put my money. So when I die, I go, baby, you should have put it in the basement because guess what?
Y'all know we random. That's why they call us the Random Black Girls. Y'all could have been anywhere else tonight, but y'all chose to be with us. So we appreciate it. We thank you for your time and attention.
Yes.
And
thank y'all for coming out. God bless you, and
good night.